Of all the forms there are not any that have not come from the one, smaller than the smallest, greater than the greatest, the light beyond all darkness, the love within our hearts. From the stillness of the mountains to vast skies of brilliant blues, in ancient worlds and modern cities, that wondrous light of light shines through, brighter than the brightest, higher than the highest, deeper than the deepest, the love within our hearts. Across this world are many people, so many creatures great and small. We are all children of the Mother. She is the one who made us all. Beauty of all beauty, yet beyond both time and space, still dwelling in each moment, bestowing on us her grace. From the one has come the many, in the many shines the one. Of all the forms there are not any that have not come from the one, smaller than the smallest, greater than the greatest, the light beyond all darkness, the love within our hearts, the light beyond all darkness, the love within our hearts.
Vedanta Veda Paratattva Sumurtva Rupa Adyanta Madharahita Shruti Sarabhuta Ekadvaya Hi Parama Prakriti Stvamadya Matar Viraja Satatam Mamarit Saruje Maya Manushatanudharini Vishwavande Leela Vilasakari Chinmaya Divya Rupe Srishti Sthiti Pralayakarini Vishwashakti Matar Viraja Satatam Mamarit Saruje Matar Viraja Satatam Mamarit Saruje Matar Viraja Satatam Mamarit Saruje. Om, peace, peace, peace. Knower of Vedanta, you are the ultimate reality, the essence of Shruti. You have no beginning, middle, or end. You are Prakriti, the one without a second. O Mother, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. O adored one, out of playfulness you have assumed a human body, which is made of divine consciousness. You are the Shakti that creates, sustains, and destroys the universe. O Mother, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. Om peace, peace, peace. A very good morning to all of you. I am very happy to be present here amongst you and getting the chance to spend some time on the thought, Holy Mother in the eyes of Swami Vivekananda. The topic is Dwell in my lotus heart. During our last discourses, first and second, I have tried to give an introduction and then reading from some letters through which Swamiji's opinion a little bit about Holy Mother was expressed. That was the first letter we find that Swami Vivekananda was giving his ideas, impression, his thought about the Holy Mother. It was during the last 16th April, second lecture. We are reading from that letter written to Balaram Bose, one of Master's very close devotees in Calcutta. And Swami Vivekananda was pointing out to them that you and Girish Babu, Girish Ghosh, you both have some kind of disputes about Holy Mother's stay in Calcutta, and you are asking me to give my opinion. Am I that fool that I shall pass my opinion about the Divine Mother, Holy Mother, what she will do or what she will not do? So, message was that you are my seniors, I am not using the very harsh and rude words. You also keep away from this kind of thought that you will be conducting Holy Mother's life and activities. No, you have not understood who Holy Mother is. That is why. And if Holy Mother has already arrived in Calcutta, I do not know where she is. If she is there, please do convey my prostrations, millions and millions of my prostrations, and seek for me her blessings, so that whatever Master has said, I am trying to do that, complete Master's mission. And if that is not possible for me in this life, then it is better that I give up my body. Seek for me, on behalf of me, her blessings. So we find that after the disappearance of giving up the physical body of Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda's thoughts were being guided by none other than Holy Mother Sharada Devi, when others wanted to control Holy Mother. And this also, during my last two lectures, I tried to make it understand that without the grace of the Divine Mother, one cannot, without the grace of God, one cannot have the realization of God. And in the Upanishad also it is there. Without Yame Vaisha Vrinuti Tena Labhya. How can we achieve that highest knowledge, realization? That is possible only when that ultimate reality, that Brahman which we call, that Sat Chit Ananda Swarup, the real nature is the existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute. Whoever will be chosen by that reality, the absolute, he or she only will be blessed with the realization of that ultimate reality, what we call supreme knowledge. And those who believe in the Godhead, it is for the from the point of devotee's understanding, devotional path, those who believe in the power of that Shakti. And Sri Ramakrishna says that I worship that divine mother, Shakti, whom you call Brahman. Means he was talking in presence of the young people of Calcutta. So they were very attracted with the formless aspect of the ultimate reality, and they were trying to follow that ultimate reality, formless, deathless, birthless, cannot take a form. How can one worship an idol, an image? Is it possible that ultimate reality can remain present, can appear before us with a limited form? Sri Ramakrishna, so-called educated people, very rational, very discriminative, very argumentative, very logical. How can it be possible? Sri Ramakrishna wanted to know that is the ignorance, that you want to limit the unlimited. What the unlimited, that ultimate reality will do or not do, what form it will take, it is neither he or she. It is beyond anything and everything of our understanding. But thousands of years we find from all the paths of different paths, devotees, rishis, munis, thinkers, those who have realized that ultimate reality in some kind of form, they say that yes, we have achieved that. So this is that conclusion that by doing austerities we cannot achieve that. Holy Mother Sharada Devi herself was asked by one of her devotee's mother, can God be realized through japam? No, my child. Through meditation? No, my child. Japam means repeating the name of God. Then is it not possible to realize? We know that these are the two means to realize that ultimate reality. Japam, meditation, thinking deeply, deeply. One day I will be blessed with that vision, with that realization. That is what we think of. Holy Mother is telling, no, my child, you cannot achieve. It is just the echo of that Vedantic truth, that ultimate reality could be realized, experienced only by those who will be chosen by that ultimate reality. So here also Holy Mother is telling, yes, without grace, then child, this disciple asked, then is it not possible? Holy Mother is telling, yes, it is possible to realize God. How? Japam, meditation, repeating, taking God's name, meditating. You are telling, no, through that one cannot achieve then. Through the grace of God. Then only we can realize. So, Swami Vivekananda had that conviction that Holy Mother Sharada Devi, such an ordinary lady in the eyes of the worldly-minded people, no education, no that kind of tapasya austerities. We know 12 years Sri Ramakrishna did so much of tapasya, austerity, spiritual practices. If you read his life in the Great Master, Sri Ramakrishna and his Divine Play, in that book, you will find Oh God, is it possible for a human being to perform all these austerities? We know he did it. So we can believe he may be a saint, he may be something, he may be a prophet, he may be God incarnate, whatever it may be. But Holy Mother's life, we do not see that she, 12 years, she is doing anything, any particular path. So it is very difficult to understand, and by God's grace, by Holy Mother's grace, Swami Vivekananda had that understanding, and from that point of view, it was completely in his mind and always feeling that thou art dwelling in my heart, dwell in my lotus heart and guide me. I will not guide you because I know who you are and that you are present in my heart of hearts. Others may not know, through your grace only I have come to understood who you are, although maybe a little partly, not fully. Who can conceive that infinite? We think something. Prophets come, they describe in their own ways. In this age, Sri Ramakrishna says, I have practiced almost all the major ways of the world, whatever our predecessors, our past avatars, incarnates, rishis, munis. I have practiced all those things, and it appears I did not do it on my own. It is also God's divine play that Sri Ramakrishna would experience all these truths earlier already experienced by different prophets and founders of different paths. So that is why he could very easily say, why do you quarrel? It is with form, it is without form. It has this name, it has that name also, it is formless also. So don't quarrel. Nothing is impossible for that ultimate reality, as you are trying to establish your idea with your little understanding. So, Swami Vivekananda had very deep conviction about Holy Mother, and some events, as I told during my last discourse, that we will try to enjoy and spend some time just thinking of some of the events in Holy Mother's life, Swami Vivekananda's life, how his life, Vivekananda's life, was influenced in every step by Holy Mother Sharada Devi, and how Vivekananda used to think of Holy Mother as the embodiment of that Divine Mother, nothing else. So, when he was taking leave from Holy Mother with the blessings and consent that I would like to spend some time in the Himalayas, Master said, these things will happen. Let the time come. Let me prepare myself for the task, what Master has said. Gradually, he experienced in his life that Master, whatever said at that young age, young Narendranath could not understand properly. Other brothers, there is no question, they did not even know what Sri Ramakrishna was telling. Separately, bolting the door, closed door in the room alone, Sri Ramakrishna was transmitting his power to Narendra and guiding him, and Narendra also in an ecstatic, semi-ecstatic, sometimes in samadhi, experiencing all those things. In later life also we find many things he experienced, all those things came in his life. Before going to the West also he had a vision, and the past, present, future of India and the world, the significance of Masters taking this human body at this age. Swami Vivekananda said, with the birth of Sri Ramakrishna, again that golden age, that epoch, golden age has started, has ushered in. We ordinary people, we only find, everywhere it is degrading and degrading. Earlier days, our ancestors were in good times. Our predecessors were in good times. Earlier time was better. We find all around everything that is bad, according to our thinking. But Swami Vivekananda said, with the birth of Sri Ramakrishna, again that golden age has ushered in. Everything gradually will be good for spiritual aspirants, for humanity, because that is why Sri Ramakrishna, his teachings are everything universal. And that universal message of the Upanishads, as experienced by Sri Ramakrishna, has to be spread, scattered all over the world. How to do it, when it will happen, then when the mission will be fulfilled. He was not completely aware of that, but gradually, everything was unfolding. So before going to the Himalayas, it was in July 1890. Holy Mother was in a rented house near Belur Math in Ghushuri, one place, with her attendants and others, spending the time there near Calcutta. So, by the side of Ganges, Holy Mother loved Mother Ganges very much, always wanted to have bath in the Ganges. And Swami Vivekananda went there with Gangadhar Maharaj, Swami Akhandanandaji. And Holy Mother was telling Gangadhar, my dear child, you know the Himalayas because earlier you went there and you did tapasya and you had your pilgrimage in different places of Himalaya, you did your austerities there. Naren is going first. And I am giving our sarvasya, our everything, means Naren means our everything. Holy Mother herself is telling her evaluation of Narendra also. When others understood, Naren is intellectual, Naren is very brilliant, Master loved him. He has many worldly qualities, what we do not possess, we do not have. Naren has got that. Yes, there is no doubt about the fact. But Naren is Sarvasya. Sarvasya means our everything. Gangadhar, you are taking Narendra, Swami Vivekananda's pre-monastic name. Holy Mother could not address them, call them in their monastic names. And why? Holy Mother said, after all I am mother. I know their life is pure everything, but seeing the child sannyasin, it is better I feel that I call them in pre-monastic name. Otherwise I feel pain in my mind. So how mothers, everything in this world, I have seen so many mothers whose children join and become monks and nuns. They shed their tears, but bless also. All right, yes, you fulfill the goal of life by following the path of renunciation, all right. But at the same time, this ashru, tears also rolling down the cheek. That comes through. Holy Mother is telling, Ganga, we are giving our everything. Take care of Naren in the Himalayas. See that he does not have scarcity of food. Narendranath, you see, our monastic life is, we go to Himalayas and different places of pilgrimage, not to enjoy 5-star treatment there. It is only, they are far from the din and bustle of the city life or crowded people in secluded place, so that you can concentrate your mind in your innermost self. Holy Mother is telling, no word of tapasya and other thing austerities. Is see that my Naren does not suffer from of food, scarcity of food. See. And Swami Vivekananda was seeking her blessings and telling, Mother, bless if I can fulfill what Master said, otherwise this body, what is the value of this body? If it is not being utilized for the good of others, what Master predicted and said, instructed, not only prediction, he instructed day after day, separately, confidentially. Only Narendra knew what Master said, not in presence of others. For others, he said, do japa, meditation, and always know that goal of human life is to realize God. And I have already instructed you, whatever form you like, whatever name you like, you repeat the name and try to remain absorbed in the thought of God. Don't get too much attached with the worldly things, worldly activities, this, that. That was the instruction to one and all, to householder devotees, to other monks also. Realization of yourself is the goal of human life. Concentrate your mind, one-pointed. And for Narendranath, when he asked, I like to remain absorbed in samadhi, Sri Ramakrishna says, fie on you, Naren, you are not that small. How could you become so narrow, asking for your liberation, freedom, mukti, salvation only? You are not born to do that. You will be like a banyan tree. Under your shade, so many people, suffering people will come. And they will get joy, they will get their life back, their suffering will be removed, they will know the light of knowledge, they will know their divinity within. You are born for that. How can you think of your liberation, mukti only? Samadhi means, what a joy it is. We only discuss all these things because it is there in the Upanishads, in the Vedanta books. So, those who have experienced, they say it is that wonderful joy. Any worldly joy cannot be compared, cannot be discussed. It is something which you cannot realize and understand and enjoy through your five senses. This is something different. Those who knew, they knew. Bojhe pran, bojhe jar. Who knows, he or she knows. It cannot be expressed. Avang manaso bocharam. Through mind, through tongue, through your intellect, you cannot express what that joy, that bliss is, that ultimate reality. To be with one with the, to be one with the, that ultimate reality. So, for Narendranath, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, you are born to do good to others. And when Sister Nivedita asked Swami Vivekananda, Swami, what is your aim in your life? Is it to preach unto man their divinity within. And I shall not stop until the world knows that it is one with God. So this truth has to be preached, Vedantic truth, universal. It is not meant for Hindu, Muslim, Buddha, Christian, Jain, Parsi, Sikh, white, black, European, American, Asian. No, there is no discrimination for one and all. So Naren knows his goal, but how it will be? Is it that easy thing? Master said, but how to? So Mother, bless me, I am going to the Himalayas to concentrate my mind. If what Master wanted, if it is possible to execute in this life, then it is okay, you bless. And if that is not possible, then what is the good of keeping this body? You bless me that this body goes, it disappears, it gets destroyed. So, Narendranath, taking permission, consent, guidance from Holy Mother, leaving for Himalayas, Master said, Naren will teach. Jokhon, I speak, because Master said it in English, in Bengali, I quote in Bengali, then I will translate. Jokhon ঘুরে বাইরে শিক্ষা দেবে, Naren will teach when he will have a trip inside and then declare outside. Naren will teach. So now this is internal tour inside India. What is the condition of the common people? Sadhu, Santas, Rishi, Munis, kings, queens, and paupers, poor, needy, so-called upper caste, so-called lower caste, privileged, underprivileged, everywhere, door to door, all the provinces. He had an experience of Bengal. He was born and brought up there. He was an intelligent man. As a young boy, he used to visit some of the places, other provinces also in the country. His father was an attorney and used to visit some. He was very popular, and so he was being hired by others also in other provinces also. He had a little bit experience, but that was in a family life. He was born with silver spoon, but he didn't know what actually the tapasya, the rishis and munis, sadhus, santas, saints, and all these people here and there, common people are doing. He was not interested at that time in that. He didn't have that idea at that time. Now it has entered that Master has said, let me see the spiritual life of India. And he went with the blessings of Holy Mother to the Himalayas, and from there gradually to different places, different provinces, and finally when he came, it was 1893. 3 years passed. There was no seeing each other, the mother and the son, divine mother's divine son. No meeting. 1890, July last meeting, and Holy Mother requested, my dear child, Naren, go, since you are going to the Himalayas, when you will come back, you go and seek the blessings of your mother, also biological mother. Immediately, Narendranath Swami Vivekananda said, Mother, you are my only mother. So he knows that this Divine Mother is the mother of all. Was he a fool, that idiot, then ungrateful, that he will not recognize his biological mother's contribution? He was so devoted to his biological mother, there is no question. So long he was in the family life with mother, even after passing away of his father, how much responsibility, care he took for his mother. And after coming back to India also, mother requested, Naren, you will take me to different places of pilgrimage. So in 1901, Swamiji took his mother to some of the places of pilgrimage before his giving up his body, fulfilled mother's wish, biological mother. So, but now he is going to fulfill the mission of Master. So, Holy Mother's, Sharada Devi's blessings, who is the Divine Mother, embodied as Sharada Devi, he had that firm belief and faith. So, with Holy Mother's blessing, he was going to Himalayas, telling, no, your blessings are some, you are my mother. And Holy Mother also said, no, that I am your mother, not as your guru's wife, your teacher's wife. She is also considered mother. This aunt's mother's sister also considered as mother. So, it is not that kind of. Kotha, it is not that, oh, you are my mother. As sadhus, any woman we see, it is the monastic vow that you will look on any lady, any female as your mother. So, Holy Mother is telling, it is not that. I am your real mother. Janmo janmantarer ma. I am your mother of this life, your previous life, and if you take birth again, you are not liberated in this life, then I will remain your mother again in your future lives also. So that conviction was there in Holy Mother also. You see, so Holy Mother, blessed, he went to the Himalayas, and then having visits in different places, different pandits, sadhus, santas, studying here and there, more and more scripture, Sanskrit grammar, Panini, meeting with the princes. In those days, nearly more than 600 princes were there. British rule was there, but British, they used to rule the country with the local chieftains, heads. And say, yes, you are king of this area, you are prince of this area, you earn everything, you suck the blood of the common people, you do, but every year you must give me this annual money, this and whatever. If any is there, fight is there, battle is there with any other enemies of British government, then you will send 5,000, 2,000, 1,000. So that was the contract. Every year you rule your place. I am not disturbing your other things. You give me money and you give me army help military help when I seek it, need it, if any attack from other or enemy. So that was the condition. So Swami Vivekananda was visiting prince to pauper, king to ordinary men, pandits to just so-called illiterate people, unlettered, everywhere, and having a first-hand, direct experience of the life, and also having the experience what people want. Really, do they want God? As Sri Ramakrishna said, God realization is the goal of human life. Where is their mind? Are they really ready for that? So, everywhere with a very open mind, very inquisitive, very intelligent, very sharp understanding and observation everywhere, Swami Vivekananda doing his tapasya, doing his japa, meditation, praying, offering, and also meeting with the pandits and also the common people, understanding, trying to sense the pulse of the nation. That is why he could say that, you see, Western world, America has this, England has this idea, French people believe in this freedom, this, that, so many. Indian people, they believe in dharma is this righteousness is the core, center point of this nation. If you want to suddenly give it up, it will not be, it will bring catastrophe to you. So he had his wonderful observation about East, West, and different religions. When he used to speak on other religions, people, audience could not understand that what Swami Vivekananda actually believe in. How much praise, and he is shedding tears for Jesus. Is he a follower of Jesus? Is he Christian? Sometimes he is speaking on Buddha, sometimes on Nanak, sometimes on other religious prophets. So, what was his religion? People could not understand. Sometimes they asked, Swamiji, what is your religion? Vivekananda's prompt answer was, truth is my religion and the universe my country. Don't claim that Vivekananda was born, since he was born in India and in Bengal, he belongs to Bengal only. Can any Nazareth people can claim that Jesus Christ is our only? He was born for only those people. And Buddha's birthplace, Kapilavastu, can they claim that Buddha is ours? God is God, God is for everyone. Sri Ramakrishna said, Chanda Mama, that uncle, moon is everyone's uncle. God is everyone's father, mother, friend, whatever you think of. Have a relation and take. So, Narendranath Swami Vivekananda reached Madras, and there, young people, Madras area, they became very much impressed. Having some acquaintance and lectures, question answer, they understood that this man is not an ordinary man, and what a wonderful man. So, India, Hinduism was being degraded, being looked down upon. So, and Christian missionaries were everywhere trying to convert. And your religion, your God is not that powerful. If your God is powerful, why you are not ruling? Why other God is coming? You see, you take Jesus' name, you will have everything. Like that, very crude way they were converting, everything going. So, those who loved Hinduism, those who loved Vedanta, those who loved all religions, they didn't like to get converted and that supremacy of only one religion. So they wanted that because there is parliament of religions going to happen, why Swami Vivekananda not to represent our Hinduism there? Such a wonderful orator, divine speaker. So it is God sent, his life, his teachings, his words. So they had very deep reverence and their conviction that Swami Vivekananda, if he goes, he can represent Hinduism. That yes, we are not to be trampled and walked over by anybody and everybody. As you say, it is so bad, it is everything bad, Hinduism, it is not a religion, all should be converted, and it is not that. We have a history, we have a legacy, we have a spiritual a tradition, everything We have our wonderful books, Vedas, Upanishads. Those who are following us, they are very eager to send Swami Vivekananda, please go and represent. Swami Vivekananda also had some instructions, divine vision, instructions from Master, but could not take a decision that whether I am taking this decision only to... you see, generally what happened in the society, in the world, if you are given a chair, if you are allowed to speak somewhere in a place, and if you can deliver your message, you think, I am something special than others. I am teachers, others are students. Like that. So, Vivekananda was thinking, am I taking this decision myself, that I will preach, I will go? Or if it is Master's words, then Master is absent, not physically present, but why not? Holy Mother is sick. So immediately he wrote to Swami Saradanandaji, my dear brother, people have asked me, I also have certain divine realization and visions. So, should I go or not? Ask. I am not ready. I cannot take the decision. Ask Holy Mother. Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna is one and the same. So they are identical. So seek Holy Mother's opinion, permission and blessings. If Mother wishes, then I will go, otherwise not. I cannot take the decision. So Holy Mother got the information, took one day, and then next day said, yes, ask him to go. It is Master's word. I also have these divine instructions from Master. So Holy Mother's decision is final in Swami Vivekananda's life. Any very important decision, we also, ordinary things we do, but when we find it is a very big investment, we go to other friends, should I invest here or not? Many things are there. When we find that I don't feel that I am that competent to take the final decision, then we go to somebody who we know that is expert in that, can give me right directions. So we find that Swami Vivekananda, for every big undertaking and about realizing the goal which Sri Ramakrishna expressed, is to fulfill the mission of the Master. He was seeking the blessings and consent and guidance from Holy Mother, who was, in the eyes of others at that time, just an ordinary lady. As in the family, we respect our mother. Even if I am very highly educated and suppose my mother is very unlettered, we show our respect to mother. But for any decision, we know what mother knows about this. We will take decision. No, I know this, I know that. So, but about all these decisions, Swami Vivekananda, such a knowledgeable man, such a person with so much vast knowledge and understanding and sharp intellect, seeking for the blessings of guidance of instructions from Holy Mother Sharada Devi. And when he got it, he was so happy that in the presence of devotees he cannot dance with joy. So now, what I thought, what I experienced, that it was Master's instruction also, Master was showing, walking on the ocean, water of the ocean, showing, beckoning, come to the west. So now Swamiji is confirmed that, oh, Mother's consent has come. Now there is no question of any hesitation that it is my decision, whether it is Master's work or not, whether it is necessary or not, whether I am taking a wrong step or right step. Everything vanished now. Conviction is there. Yes, Holy Mother's blessings and consent has come. All right. So he again asked the followers, yes, collect the money and have the purchase the ticket. No. Earlier they collected the money, Swamiji returned the money. No. Could not. You see, money was collected for his ticket, but he was hesitating. Now, getting the permission, consent of Holy Mother, yes, it is Master's work, ask Naren to go. He has to go. So went there. And it was his firm belief that after reaching there, always sending letters and inspiring the brothers. You see what Master said, gradually everything is coming to the light. I find that you people do not know. Master asked you, yes, you do japa meditation and get your liberation only, that is enough. But I know what Master said, what will happen. So believe in my words, don't think these are my ideas. And who is taking care of Holy Mother? How is she? Where is she? You are giving so many other information I am not interested in. So in every letter, he would ask them whether everything about Holy Mother is okay, because he knew that his brother disciples and others, they have their devotion for Holy Mother, but not that understanding that Holy Mother was none other than that Divine Mother incarnated in this human flesh and body, blood. So his conviction he was instilling in the minds of all others through his letters, through his words, and doing his best to spread the universal message of Sri Ramakrishna without any distinction. No smallness, no narrowness, no conversion. Oh, yes, follow me. You will be liberated, follow me. This is the best way. Others' paths are not paths. Telling wherever you are, you feel that you are divine. Your divinity will be. That is why you have got the human body. Feel the presence of that divinity within. And the goal of all religions should be to express that divinity within, to manifest that divinity within. Human beings are not brutes. So, what words he used? Anything good he found anywhere, he praised in such words that no one in his or her community praised in that way. But anywhere he found that it is hypocrisy, it is falsity, it is something negative, he said, don't touch anything that is negative. Avoid it like poison. There can be no good out of any negativity, any negative ideas. Be always positive. Never ever think you are sinners. Never ever think that you are born to die only. Never ever think that you are born to remain bound only. No. So all wonderful words of hope, and which is applicable universally for each and everyone. Swami Vivekananda was trying to spread, and now he will form an organization. So that also is there, that any big work, if you want to do something in mass scale, you need a vehicle, you need an organization, a system, some kind of framework. Otherwise, you alone cannot do it. So that organization also, one day in a lecture, he was telling, at last I have fallen in love. Oh God, you see, in this country, Jesus Christ is a monk. They understand the value of chastity, purity, celibacy. But never in the society they find perhaps that replica of Jesus Christ and following that celibacy in that way, this. So many were there, perhaps Swamiji will marry. Some proposed also to Swami Vivekananda. Don't think anything wrong, because they thought in that way. And Swami Vivekananda said, at last I have fallen in love with, not very dramatical in the lecture, then said, your organization, which was not present in India. This all sadhus will work for the good of the society in an united effort, in one plan program, in an organized way. That was not present in those days in India. So he took this idea that if you want to do something spread in a big scale, you must have an organization. So everyone was waiting, giving Swamiji very dramatically, at last I have fallen in love, not telling anything. So now he has to go back, asking them, organize, start some center there, start some magazine, write these things, all the Vedantic universal truth, no miracle of Sri Ramakrishna, no narrowism, only Sri Ramakrishna. It is not that. Any good teachings in all religions, in all prophets' life. Spread this and do something. Don't think you are now blessed, you are all realized souls. Sri Ramakrishna has given you everything. Now you spread. Every letter he was inspiring the brother disciples and householder disciples, monastic disciples, his own disciples, and Madras people. Start a center there, start a monthly magazine. If you can, make a daily newspaper, spiritual newspaper. People should know that through all these things, their character will be formed. They will understand the goal of life. They will feel the presence of the divinity within. What is the goal of life? And we are already that. We do not know that. That is why we suffer. What? All very universal ideas. No smallness, no narrowness, no sectarianism, nothing. And where from he has got? From his Guru, Sri Ramakrishna. In the books it is there. In the Vedas, Upanishads, you know, all is Brahman, all is good, all is divine. But who is practicing that? Samadhi, we know, Rishis, Munis has to Samadhi, this, that supreme ecstatic condition, forgetful of completely body, mind. Mind also is not there. So, where is the example, living example? He found it in his own Guru. And in his life also he experienced that truth. Now he is trying his level best because he knows his days are numbered. Master said this Guru's mission, Master's mission for the good of the whole humanity, it has to be done. And now he is asking, Holy Mother, what is the condition of the women? He knew that Holy Mother Sharada Devi was worshipped as the symbol of women by Sri Ramakrishna. So he has planned that I will come back and will form an organization and that will spread. Master is not there, his ideas are there, but Holy Mother's life is there, Holy Mother's teachings, Holy Mother's ideas, her physical presence, divine presence, will change the minds of common people, ordinary people. So he is coming back to India and writing letters from there about the Holy Mother, his divinity. In one letter he was telling, one brother disciple composed Sri Ramakrishna Punthi, Master's life, in couplets, just poem. So there, it is fine, everything is correct for what he has done. He was a very good writer, prolific composer. It's right. But where is the salutation of invoking the Shakti? Only Master, where is the Shakti? Where is Divine Mother? Where is the Holy Mother's invocation of Holy Mother? Without the worship of Shakti, don't you know, no endeavor will be complete and fulfilled. So he was asking them, and then in that poem beginning, with Master's name, it was written that Sri Ramakrishna's divine consort, Sharada Devi, who is the Divine Mother, victory to that Divine Mother who is embodied in this age as the daughter of Shama Devi, Holy Mother's biological mother, who has come to bestow the devotion for Sri Ramakrishna and awakening, who bestow that power of awakening our own consciousness. We know that we are divine. In gist, what is Vedanta? Feeling the presence of divinity within and feeling the presence of divinity without. That is Vedanta. And Vedanta is not that it is always formless. There are schools. Shankara's one school, formless aspect is there. Another one is there. That is there. Ramanujacharya. Yes, there is the scope for devotion also. Yes, that power is there. Master also is telling, since you have body consciousness, why do you go for that Advaita Vedanta? You come with the Vishishta Advaita Vedanta. What is that? I am part of you. So see that I have that realization of oneness with you. I understand. Another, you also is the, now you are master, you are creator, I am created. Completely, eternally separated. But that also, but I always remain to, I always want to remain at your lotus feet in your thought. That also is path. Nothing wrong is there. Allow the people to live the higher life, sublime life, spiritual life, divine life, whatever path they may take, call it. So, Swami Vivekananda, wonderful letter about Holy Mother, writing to brother disciples that these are my plan, you do not know what Holy Mother is. Now, he was writing a letter in 1894, date is not mentioned there, very inspiring letter. We read a few letters and we go forward. From America, he wrote to his brother disciples about Holy Mother. You have not yet realized how precious Mother is. People will not understand her now, but they will gradually. Brother, there will be no salvation of the world without the help of the divine power. Why is it that our country is the weakest and the most backward of all countries? Because Shakti is held in dishonor here. Without the grace of Shakti, nothing will be accomplished. What do I find in America and Europe? The worship of Shakti, the worship of power, yet they worship her ignorantly through sense gratification. Imagine then what a lot of good they will achieve when they worship her with purity, looking upon her as their mother. I am coming to understand things every day. My insight is opening out more and more. Let Ramakrishna disappear. That does not frighten me, but it will be a calamity if people forget Mother. See the language. It will be calamity if the people forget Mother. Don't be angry with me. None of you has understood Mother. Her grace upon me is 100,000 times greater than that of the Master. About Mother, I am a little fanatic. I can do anything if she gives the order. I shall give a sigh of relief when you purchase a piece of land and install this living Durga there, Divine Mother, in the form, human form, there. Brother, when I think of Mother, I say to myself, who is this Ramakrishna? I say this because of my fanaticism. Whether Ramakrishna was a god or man, you may say whatever you like. But, brother, shame upon him who is not devoted to Mother. See the language, the expression of his mind, his idea, his thought, his view. Holy Mother in the eyes of Swami Vivekananda. And dwell in my lotus heart. Oh, Mother, you remain in my lotus heart and guide me. What next step I will take? Not a single step he was feeling that he was taking himself. Since Sri Ramakrishna is not physically present, I am having Sri Ramakrishna's vision, instructions, divine instructions, but still it has to be ratified, verified by Holy Mothers who instruction also, who is physically present. They may not know, but I know. That was the conviction of Swami Vivekananda. So, writing this wonderful letter that Ramakrishna is not, it is just to show them they have already, Sri Ramakrishna has got his place already in their mind. But Holy Mother Sharda Devi has to be established that equally, if not more. So don't try to think that he is just a wife of Sri Ramakrishna. It is not that. You have to have that idea that Sri Ramakrishna's power is that. Sri Ramakrishna is physically disappeared now. But his power is working through Holy Mother, and this Holy Mother is none other than that Divine Mother. Brahman and Shakti. When it works, acts, we call Shakti aspect. When it does not do no activities, static and dynamic. in static condition, that ultimate reality is called Brahman. And when creation, preservation, destruction going on, it is dynamic aspect of that ultimate reality is called Shakti. So that Shakti is in this age working through this body of Sharada Devi. And this was his conviction, writing this letter. Then he came back from America, inspiring with all this letter, another letter writing to his another brother disciple, Swami Ramakrishnanandaji, and telling, if Holy Mother is there, please do convey my millions and millions of pranam, puno, again and again. My pranams, offer my pranams to, and let her know that I am Janma Janmantarir Das. As Holy Mother is the Janma Janmantarir Ma, mother of all, in all births, previous, present and future, I am also her child, Das, her servant, in previous lives, in this life and in future life also, ever. So, through her grace, everything is Mongol, auspicious here with me. Don't worry, in a foreign country, only one brother never first went there. No devotee, no friend in America, how he was conducting, how he was living. So penniless, pauper as it were, he came in this country. And he is telling, don't worry, by Mother's grace, everything is fine with me, auspicious. You people take care of her and tell her, I am her child, I am her servant in previous lives, in this life, in future lives also. Through her grace, I am fine. Another letter I told in the composer of the poem, he said, yes, add. So they added that. He is always guiding householder devotees, monastic brothers, forming an organization and centering Mother. That organization will work, and women will be coming here to live their highest life, sublime life. Why everyone has to accept the householder's life? Those who like, they will lead their life, free life. What is there? Those who like will go there. There should be a scope. You want this murti, this statue, this image, this name, this form, you worship that. You want formless, that aspect is also there. So keep the provision for the women also, for the upliftment, because he found how Sri Ramakrishna respected, in high esteem, he treated Holy Mother Sharada Devi. It is a symbol that women should be treated in that way, because that Divine Mother is present in all women. So, another letter, he was, in a poem Swamiji wrote that, Sashaktik nomit avapade. I offer my salutations to Sri Ramakrishna with his power, Shakti, Sharada Devi. He is never ever seeing Sri Ramakrishna without Holy Mother. These are, in the eyes of Swami Vivekananda, what is the status of Holy Mother. Holy Mother is always dwell in my heart, lotus heart, oh my Divine Mother. I am your child. So, I had been, I am, I will be. And I feel that. I am speaking from my heart, and you also know. And you guide me. And I know I have been guided by you till now, and the rest of my, in this life and afterwards also, I will be guided as you have been doing it. So with this conviction, he was writing all these things to his brother disciples and always making them aware of their duties to Holy Mother. See that he knew that Holy Mother was not getting any food in the village. After Sri Ramakrishna, they are not caring of Holy Mother. Holy Mother is in his village, with her, in her village, with her mother, with her brothers. So what, we are sadhus, we are householder devotees also. If Holy Mother comes to Kolkata, we will very nicely treat her, all right. But what she is doing? But Swami Vivekananda is always guiding them, telling them, don't think she is an ordinary lady, just wife of your Guru. She is the mother of all, that divine mother, that primordial energy, power, through which everything is taking place, going on. So have that conviction and do your best to keep Holy Mother in all possible ways comfortable, whether in village area, whether in Calcutta, and don't ever try to guide him, control her with your little understanding and of mind, smallness of mind. Don't try to do that. Holy Mother is that divine mother. And whatever I am doing here, it is not my success in all letters. It is Holy Mother's blessings, Holy Mother's blessing, through her blessing. So always trying to instill that idea that Holy Mother is the chief power, not only for us, for the whole world. That's Swami Vivekananda, and we will find that he is coming back and meeting Holy Mother in Kolkata after 6 years. 90, after 7 years. 1890 he left, now 1897 he is meeting again after 7 years, meeting with Holy Mother in Calcutta, and very nice is there, description is there. Then when he made pranams to Mother, Swamiji did not touch her feet as is often customary, and when he stood up, after prostrating to her, he turned to all of us who were standing behind and said in a soft voice, "Go and prostrate before the Mother, but don't touch her feet. She is so gracious, she so tender and affectionate that when one touches her feet, she then readily draws unto and takes upon herself all the misery and suffering of the hapless soul. Out of her infinite grace and unbounded love and compassion for one and all. Thereby she has to suffer herself silently for others' sake. Go slowly, one by one, and prostrate before her, pray to her, and ask for her blessing from the bottom of your heart, with all sincerity, but without verbal expression. She is ever in a superconscious state and understands everybody's mind. You don't need to shout, "Oh God, you give me this, you give me this." You just offer it mentally, because she is in our innermost soul. She is present there. She is present everywhere. In the Upanishad, that is written, "Sarvata panipadam tat sarvatokshi shiro mukham." Everywhere is your hands, everywhere is your eyes, everywhere is your ears. So she sees. That ultimate reality is present everywhere. You don't need to shout. So, and touch the feet. So, Swamiji was showing his wonderful love and devotion through his own behavior after 7 years, coming to Mother and seeking for her blessings and giving a description what happened in the West during this last 7 years, 3 years in India, and then from there, with the consent and permission of Holy Mother, going to America, Europe, everywhere, whatever he could do as his understanding, and seeking her blessings and getting the approval, whether this is all right or not. Have I done things okay or not? Holy Mother is telling that, Swamiji was telling, yes, Holy Mother is asking, Mother is eager to know how you have been keeping at Darjeeling. Is there much improvement? Swamiji was so shattered physically. No voice was coming out. The doctor said, you send him to Darjeeling. So after coming to Calcutta, immediately he was sent to Darjeeling for taking some rest. Then after 1 month, he has come back from Darjeeling, and now meeting with Holy Mother and giving her. And I finish here. We will continue the description, other things. during our next discourse. We'll continue. I close with one pranam mantra. Vairagya bhakti varada bhavatarini tvam mangalya shanti nilaya yamrita swarupa vidya paratri jagaduddharanai kasetu matar viraja satatam mamurit saroje Vishwatmike paramapavana somarupe mohandhakara pariharini mokshadatri sarvashraye bhayahari jagadekagamme matar viraja satatam mamarit saroje. You give boons of renunciation and devotion, source of beneficence and peace. You are immortality itself. You are the highest knowledge, the breeze that takes us beyond the three worlds. O Mother, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. O Soul of the universe, O supremely beautiful and sanctifying one, you dispel the darkness of our delusion and grant us liberation, the refuge of all who drive away all fear. You are the ultimate goal of all. O Mother, dwell forever in my lotus heart. Om, peace, peace, peace. Some announcement is there. June, our activities here and programs. 4th June, yoga and psychotherapy, Swami Vedarupananda. 11th June, journey, Swami Sarvadevananda. 18th, Western women and the Vedanta movement, Prabhrajika Brajaprana. 25th June, the open secret, Swami Yogatmananda, Vedanta Society of Providence. And classes and other events, Wednesdays, 5 p.m. 7th June, How a Shepherd Boy Became a Saint, Swami Adbhutananda by Swami Chaitananda, this book. And then 21st and 28th, Memories of a Loving Soul, Swami Premananda by Swami Prabhuvanandaji, Prabhrajika Krishna Pranam will give these classes. Saturdays, 5 p.m., 3rd June and 17th June, Gospel of Ramakrishna. 17th June, 9 a.m., Noon Karma Yoga Day. And 24th, 10:30 to 3 p.m., retreat on The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, Swami Yogatmananda, who is the head of our Vedanta Society of Providence. So all are lovingly invited to remain present and participate personally. Thanks to all of you. We can stand 5 minutes there, then if you have any question, I will try to talk to you. Again, coming back here. It is in the Swami Vivekananda's complete works also, and it is there in one single book, Letters of Swami Vivekananda.
Okay.
Letters of Swami Vivekananda, there also that letter is mentioned.
It was in 1894.
1894. Month is not mentioned, and so it is. It is. We understand, considering the other events, that it will be in the month of November, December, something like that. October, November, December, sometime there. 1894. It is there in the letters of Swami Vivekananda. Only one volume. All letters are there, and it complete works of Swami Vivekananda. Several volumes are there. These letters are in different way, so I cannot tell you the which volume. If you tell them, they will find it out and give. Or only one volume is Letters of Swami Vivekananda. I think this book is there in the bookshop.
And that chant you last week chanted is from Upanishad?
It is a poem composed by Swami Abhedanandaji Maharaj about the Holy Mother. Mother, always you dwell in my heart, lotus heart. Wonderful, wonderful stotra.
Super good.
Uh-huh. Your good name?
Shomnath.
Oh,
Shomnath Sarkar.
but good. Somnath Sarkar from Bengal.
Yeah.
No.
I was born here, but
Where you stay here?
I stay in Oldview near Ohio,
Oh, আচ্ছা।
behind Ventura.
ও ভেঞ্চুরা, আমরা ওই তো ভেঞ্চুরা হয়েই তো এলাম।
তো Ventura পেছনে Oldviewটা রাজার Ohio দিকে।
হ্যাঁ, Ohio, our devotee driving, he was telling Maharaj, this Ohio is this way, like that we have been. So come, be in touch with, this center is near. Michael, any question?
Maybe not. I was hoping someone else would have a question first.
I have one question.
Yes.
Is it not? It's not a doubt, but if somebody completely surrendered in Holy Mother faith, that somebody never had to worry about anything else, right?
That is what scriptures say. Girish Ghosh, when Master said, if you cannot do your japa meditation, repeating God's name yourself, what I am telling, then you surrender everything. In the Gita, Arjuna also was asked by Sri Krishna, if you cannot do any of these yogas, you give up everything, you don't need to do anything, only you surrender. So, surrender, if you think that I have surrendered, verbally I am telling, but when it is in my favor, I am thinking I have surrendered. When what I wanted, and that is not happening, less than my expectation, not fulfilling my desire 100%, or opposite to my desire, it is not what I don't want, then I am thinking, no, I will recheck my, I will reschedule my thought, I will do. Then where is the surrender? Surrender means we will not have any personal what you call decision. We will accept whatever God is sending, suffering, or it is pain or pleasure. Yes, God has sent this, we will accept that. That is what is there in the scripture. That if you surrender means you have surrendered. So, if you surrender, then you don't need to be afraid of anything. Mother will do that, or the God you believe in. Scriptures say like that. And it is very clear. In the Gita, Bhagavan told, if you cannot do anything, sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami ma shucha. If you cannot do anything, you don't have any confidence, even after my 18th chapter of Gita telling you everything, even if you are not stable-minded, then you surrender everything. You don't need to do anything. I take the responsibility of for your liberation. I will deliver everything. I will do what is good for you. But God does through us. If you don't do yourself, then God will engage somebody to do on your behalf. But you are thinking, I am not doing, so God is doing this. God will see that what is good for you. That is surrender. Surrender means we will not take any personal decision, we will not have any initiative. Only we will depend on God. We will take God's name. we will live a good life. But we will not be desirous of any of our requirements, any of our enjoyment. No. Today no food has come. All right, no food. I will not complain, and now after 2-3 o'clock no food is coming, then I go to the market, then I know. I depend on God means I got. This is called ajagat vritti. Staying in one place, not striving for anything, your personal fulfillment of your desires, your needs. So in spiritual life also, I am liberated or I am bound, I do not know. Mother, you know what is good, I am your child. So this is. Michael wanted to say something.
I recently learned the term vicarious shame.
Vicarious shame.
Yes, which is experiencing shame through the experience of another, which can be just as catastrophic or more so than your own shame when you're attached to the one or ones through whom you also experience that. And I am thinking of the phrase, the buck stops here, which some US president at some point said, the buck stops here at my desk. And in that way, I know that in what you shared about making pranam at the feet of the Holy Mother, and she takes that onto herself in the same way the Christian teachings tell again and again the story of Christ on the cross, and he there took that unto himself. How do we go about synthesizing that into a fluid process? Like many people will wear a cross around their neck or keep a little token or a photograph of Ramakrishna or Holy Mother with them in their pocket. But even that, having a necklace on, doesn't always remind you. I don't know if that's a question or if that's just an expression of the difficulty that I've been having recently.
Thank you. Good question. But difficulty is difficulty when we think it is a difficulty. Otherwise it is no difficulty. You are thinking it is a difficulty. Whatever, these are all rituals, secondary details. You are giving primary attention to the secondary things. That is the problem. The more you come nearer to God, thinking, who is putting cross, which way, and what murti or what name, this gradually, those who are completely dependent devotees, they pray in this way. Sri Ramakrishna also is there. I do not know whether you are male or female, whether you are with form or without form. I do not know whether it is this name or that name. I am your child, I am your servant, I am your devotee. I do not know, I do not understand all these things. You appear as you are. I do not know. You are with form or without form. And if it is with form, whatever form is meant for me, I will understand. You appear in that way. So their surrender means surrender. So why you are on the cross, this murti, that photograph, Krishna, this, that. These are all secondary. It varies people to people. You like something, I like something. What is my problem? But do that sincerely, whatever you have chosen. What is the need of synchronizing it with other things? But these are all secondary. Main thing, God's vision does not depend on whether I am putting a cross in my neck, or holding it, or it's a Krishna's photograph, or this. God sees my mind. God sees whether my mind is only absorbed in God and God Himself. These are all small things. God is not sitting there like us, counting every step, every mistake. Children playing. Whoever is playing this way, that way, with meaning, without meaning, so many small, God knows, mother knows, the small baby is doing so many things. Baby is thinking I am doing something spiritual, something. It doesn't have any value. Finally, it will be a little tired, it will come to me and I will feed it. Let it have some kind of exercise, movement, this, that. But baby thinks it is a way, something fantastic I am doing. To God, there is no this kind of thing. Why you become so much busy with the cross or Krishna or photograph or locket or this and that. After joining the Ramakrishna Mission, I gave up whatever my mother used to keep me, Mangal Sutras, or Mangal Chondi, Mangal something. Mangal means auspicious, Chondi is Mother Durga's name. Mothers are mother, they will do so many things. Ring, this, that, everything gone. I threw it in the Ganges. So I am bound by all these things. But there is nothing wrong also in it. If I feel, always it reminds me that Jesus is, a cross is there, a Krishna's locket is there. Let me be happy with my own way. Only see that really it reminds you. It should not be a show only. There are many people, they come when they come in a meeting and this, that, with try, this, that, some kind of. If you think that really it is helping me spiritually, it actually inspires me, I am getting benefit, you follow that. But I don't like that, I don't need that. Why you will ask me? Because I do not have that extra thing in my body, not hanging on my neck. So why you will think I am not in the right track? You are good, do that. But don't think that is the only way and everybody. This is also with form or without form like this. Don't get mind involved in too much of secondary things. Scriptures a little bit. After reading the alphabet, teachers will say every day you sit with the A, B, that plastic letters or wooden letters. Do we do that? We do not do. You will also feel shy that yes, I don't need it. When your mind will automatically love God, why your mind will go to my cross is this side or that side? Guru Nanak, there is a nice story. Guru Nanak went to Mecca and there he wanted to see how the Muslims do their sadhana and offer their namaz. So he was tired and he was an old man at that time. He was putting his leg towards the Kaaba building. So one Muslim local, little sectarian fanatic, he said, "Hey, how do you don't know? You are showing your leg to Allah." So he then said, "My child, I am an old man. You put I cannot turn myself. You turn my legs towards the way where there is no Makkah." So he was an ignorant man, and this man is a saintly man, knower of God. He knows God is everywhere present. So he turned his leg. Then Guru Nanak asking, "Baba, my child, is it okay? There is no Kaaba this side?" He found that Kaaba is that side also. Then he turned another way, then he turned and all the ways, then he fell on his feet. He understood, the common man understood that this man is something. Not like he fell on his feet and said that, "Please forgive me. I was trying to do something which I do not know, but you know." So then he said, "Allah is present everywhere. But I like to do this, let us do." So what? It has its impact, certain things. We always do puja towards the north, towards the east. North is Shiva's place. So we think that is the Deva Bhumi, all gods and goddesses are there. East also, sun god is the main god, you see. Other gods are not visible. But sun god is visible. Without sun we cannot live. So to the scientist, to the materialist, to the secularist, to the spiritualist, everyone we need the sun. As a sun god is rising from the eastern side, all right, we start our day with the offering pranams, puja to the eastern side. But does it make any sense? Sun is eastern, our sun is going that side also. Which side is not sun is there? It is rising. Where is sun? In this universe, what is the top and what is bottom? We say, oh, it is above. Which side is above and which side is bottom? Can you clarify it, understand? So the more you come closer to God, all these tidbit, small things, how many times I did japam, how many times I did this, everything is for purification of our mind. And purification means more love and conviction and feeling of God and God, pure, truthfulness, all these things, chastity, purity, compassion, mercy, unselfishness. These things more when generated in the mind, you don't bother for other outer things. What time we have to get up, Ma Durga?
Well, we have to be back at the convent at 1, so
Our lunch is at 1,
1 p.m.
so we can sit for some time.
Yes, we can.
No, we can, but if Virendraji, anything? Any other thing, then I will give time to you. Yes.
Thank you. Your speech today. Your talk today was beautiful, especially when you enunciated the calamity that Swami Vivekananda felt when he said, you have to worship Ma first, and if you don't, that is calamity. In Sikhism, what most Sikhs themselves don't know, forget the Hindus and the rest of the people, is that Guru Gobind Singh, the last Guru, formulated what Sikhism is today. But all his divine inspiration came from Ma Durga. And he wrote...
He was a devout devotee of Ma Durga.
Very devout.
Guru Gobind Singh.
Yes, to the extent where, as in Christianity we have the Old Testament and then the New Testament, in Sikhism we have the Adi Granth and then the Dasam Granth. The Dasam Granth was written by Guru Gobind Singh. In that Dasam Granth, he clearly, the whole Dasam Granth is basically showing love and affirmation to Ma Durga. And if you picture Ma Durga, that's where we get the idea of power of the soul, the love for mother, and all the power she possesses. And it's, when I was a little kid, I couldn't understand why my dad, when he went to India, the statue he brought back from my mom was Durga. And being sick, we didn't understand it because at that time we were too young. And I didn't know about the letter that you mentioned that Swami Vivekananda wrote. And that was beautiful in the way you vocalized it. And it made me think of how similar we all are. And we all give such credence to the power of Ma in whatever form. That led me to think about one question I was going to ask you privately, but you said that Swami Vivekananda mentioned that I was your servant in the previous life. I was I am your servant now and I will be in the future. That was to Sarada Devi Ma, right?
For Swamiji also, Swamiji compared him, that meeting, Swamiji, afterwards, Swamiji, I stopped here because time is, we will continue. Swamiji was telling, Ma, this time I had not to jump to go there. I have gone there by a steamboat constructed by them. Last life you came as Sitama, I came as Hanuman, I jumped from the mainland to Ceylon, Sri Lanka, and found out you. So this life, I was not, in this life, I did not require to jump. I went there, and good people are there. Whatever I say, they are already very receptive of Master's ideas. Wonderful letter. I'll go. The conversation is there. Conversation I stopped today. I just described that he came and said. Now, Holy Mother and the Son, Divine Son, will have conversation. So I did not like to very quickly finish it. There is a joy in it. You can linger and linger. We have, if I know I am a visiting speaker, one day I have to speak on this program, I will just ask, Swamiji did this, Swamiji did this, Swamiji did this, and finish. But if I have the chance, I am here, and some devotees requested me, no, we enjoy, you go on with some lectures, a series of lectures on Mother and Swamiji there. So, it is a joy to go in detail. Conversation. Otherwise, I would say only conversation. Mother Swamiji came, made pranams, and next event. But since time is there, I am taking the whole conversation. It was all written by the eyewitness present there. This happened, Swamiji said this, Ima said this, Golapma said this. Then afterwards it will come. Holy Mother did not directly talk to the disciples or devotees. Through attendant, Golapma, Joginma, whoever was present, sadhus, brahmacharis, whoever present, they would talk. But now Mother could not control herself. Now Mother directly was talking to Swamiji. That also is there. And this is the first time. Before this, Holy Mother and Swamiji directly, they did not have any direct conversation. Direct conversation only that time when, before going to the West, Mother said, go and take pranam. No, Ma, this is. But here, Holy Mother started her conversation, interaction through other attendant, Golapma. Now, Holy Mother, without any mediator, directly is talking. My son, this is this, and that. So it is very, for a devotee, we enjoy. All these events are like meditation. You have to purify your mind. Keep your mind more and more on God and God itself. So, if that is done, whether it is being done by japam or meditation or lecture or conversation or writing book, Chaitanyaji in his books says, oh God, this it took 7 years for me to write this Holy Mother's life. Aha, what good days! I was this 7 years meditating on Mother and Mother and Mother and Mother. So thinking, my Mother's beginning, Mother's birth, in this book that written, that is that. What Chaitanyaji cannot give, only it is a compilation. There is a statement, they said this, there is a statement, this is this. But you are thinking of Mother only, although you are writing a book. You are not sitting like this and meditating. That is required in the beginning to concentrate your mind, as instructed by the Guru. But is it less than meditation? I am writing a book on Mother and thinking, writing this book, this event, everywhere. There are 10 books, everywhere. How these 10 books describe separately, individually, the description of Holy Mother's birth. So I am having the taste and meditating that mother is coming there, the small baby, this, that, covering from behind. Oh, Ma, Mielum, oh my mother, I have come, Shama Sundari Devi, her. These are all for devotees, these are meditation as good and this is called Lila Chintan. Lila means divine play. Chintan means meditation. Meditation on the divine play. Although you are not doing the same meditation your Guru has said, you sit there and do japa meditation. Say your mantra is Jai Ram Krishna. So, suppose. So, it is Guru has said, 108 at least I have to do. It is called Gauni Bhakti. Devotion, it is secondary. Bodhi, every day you will do some japa meditation. But when love becomes condensed, deepened, when it is, a condition is that you cannot but love, then it is unconditional. You don't need to 108 times this, that, my finger is running, these things are immaterial at that time. When you are thinking of mother and mother, when you are thinking of your God and God, when you are thinking of your chosen deity, when you are thinking of your Atman and Atman only, then all these things, secondary details, rituals and this direction, that direction, customs, this code, that code, commandments, all these are immaterial, of no value. Swamiji said, when you know the ultimate reality, that Brahman, Tatha Veda Aveda Bhavati. There is no value of Vedas. Vedas are needed, Upanishads, Vedas, scriptures, so long I have not experienced that. When have I experienced that, what I will do with my Vedas with me? Till now I was trying to get some kind of direction from there, inspiration from there, hope from there. Now I am already established in that. When I am seeing you, talking to you, will I use my mobile now? When you are present here? It is foolish. But when you are not seen by me, you are a little bit away, you are in the bookshop or in the, oh, where are you? I like to talk to you. When you have come, what is the value of my mobile talking with you? It is so natural. So our behavior with God, our activities also according to the closeness with maturity in spiritual life, all these things, it changes and you feel a kind of self-satisfaction yourself. You are not dependent on by any rules, regulations, this, that. When your guest comes, you put, oh, your chair is here, this is. When your own son, your mother, he or she is feeding you with her hands, mother does not come with all kinds of cosmetics and dress, I am going to feed my son. It is so divine relation. There is no feeling of separateness that I have to show something, I have to something artificial. So that kind of love and relation when it will be formed with God, all these rituals, outside things, this, that, it doesn't have. Gradually it falls away automatically. Ritualistic thinking, doing austerity. Today I have to keep fasting to please my mother. My mother is already pleased. Why I have to keep fasting and making mother happy for them? This is only when I find mother is separate, I am separate. If I don't do it, mother will punish. But when I know I am sitting on the lap of mother, I am seeing mother, I don't need a photograph of mother anymore. I am seeing mother herself. So other things are helps, so long we are away. And your Guru Govinda sings Durga Ma, those who don't worship Ma Durga, don't hate them, don't think no they have gone astray. Have that bigness, boldness, magnanimity of mind there. There are other forms of Durga also. In Bengal, mainly 10 forms are worshipped. Kali, Tara, Shotoshi, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, Bagala, Chinnamasta, Dhumavati, Matungi, Kamala. All these aspects divine. This is called Dasha Mahavidya. Their Divine Mother, Durga, can take any form. In South, in Gujarat, there is Ambama. In Vaishno Devi Ma, that in Punjab, Kashmir, there. So, in Kamakha, another name is. So, different names are there. These 10 names are so famous, it is called Dasha, 10. Maha means great, Vidya means learning. The 10 aspects of the divine learning, divine aspect, divine mother. These are all Vidyas. These are all established forms through which hundreds and thousands and millions of sadhu, santo, spiritual seekers, they got illumination. These are, but there is maybe unestablished also. So, you like Durga, you do. I like Durga, I do. But if somebody worship Lakshmi or somebody worship some other form, Chinnamasta, oh God. Some people will not like that. Chinnamasta, you understand? This cut, head is beheaded. That is also Mother's one aspect. Master in the Gospel said, Ma Kali is very terrible form. Kali's form, oh God, he is coming out, tongue with blood, this, that, here, this sword. It is so terrible. How can it be a Divine Mother? How can it be a compassionate one? This is, Master is telling that is ignorance. From a distance, Kali is black, of black complexion. That is a song. Shama ma ki amar kalu re Shama ma ki amar kalu Kalo rupe digambari Ridhi poddo kore moralo re Shama ma ki amar kalu. Really my mother Shama, Shama means who is of black complexion. Really my mother is of black complexion. Who says? But I see that with that black complexion, as you are telling, mother is illumining the hearts of everyone, the devotees. How can a black thing, dark thing can illumine? So, I don't see my mother Kali is black. I see it is living, flaming, aura, divine light, luminous. How can a luminous thing, body, can be black? How can spirit be matter? So long you have not realized my mother Kali, in your eyes, in the eyes of the ignorant people, they feel that Mother Kali is of black complexion, but I don't feel, I don't see that. Rather, my Mother Kali, which is full of luminosity, light itself, enlightens the hearts, makes the hearts of the devotees luminous. So that is the meaning, wonderful, deep meaning. So if you go through the Kali Kirtans, these are all wonderful songs, very full of devotion and with deep meaning. Means those who really know Kali, Kali is not that form. Kali is with form, Kali is without form. Black is when, Master is telling, we call the sky is blue. Go to the near go, you find what is the color of the sky. You go to the deep from a distance, you are going, oh, the kalo jal, kala pani. This kala means black, pani means water. Ocean is of black water. You take the water in your hands, it is so transparent. So when you go near, then you find, I make a pranam mother, then you close. So, all the rules, regulations, these, that, everything gradually falls when real love generates. Then you are not afraid of, I have to do this, I have to do. You know, Mother is already with me. So, Divine Mother's very deep meaning is there. Many Kali Kirtans are there. This songs, devotional songs on Mother Kali. So I leave